I am so glad you are here and Happy New Year. It is January 2025 as I am talking to you from Megas Books and Herbs here in Minneapolis. And today I wanted to talk about how stones can enhance energy work. I picked a few stones out to talk about today, and my topic today, after everything we've been through since September and November and on October, all the way through all of the family stuff we might have gone through, I thought some grounding energy would be nice. So I picked a few stones that are associated with grounding. I've got here some moss agate. Isn't that cute? I love me some moss agate with all those greens and blues. Very much associated with being calm, cool, collected, just like you might imagine with something like a moss agate. Petrified wood is also on my list for grounding stones. This is a great one for when you really need to feel rock solid, right? You grew, and now you're gonna really crystallize what you know. And then just for a little self-reflection, also associated with grounding, is larvikite. Look at that beauty. See how it catches the light? It's just beautiful. Each of these stones have been associated with grounding, and there are plenty of others. So if you can't find these, I promise there are more. And if you can't find all of them, that's okay. You don't need all of them. But I thought I would show you one way of working with stones that I really enjoy and that I have used with Reiki clients, since we've been talking a lot about Reiki on this particular day of the week, is with a crystal grid. So I drew a quick one. Did not buy a fancy one. You're welcome to, by all means. Did not create a fancy one. You are welcome to, by all means. But I just drew one. And you know what? It's drawn on the back of the lid of a piece of cardboard from a product we sell. So easy. So for me, with these particular stones, and by the way, this is from the root chakra. It's a very rough edition of a root chakra. I like that there's a square in it because I do associate with squares with being grounded. And I like that there's that little self-reflective triangle in the middle that you might, if you're going to think in terms of the Greek elements, associate with water and therefore the subconscious, emotions, self-reflection, meditation, all those wonderful things. But I'm going to put this reflective larvikite right on the triangle. And then I'm going to put some moss agate and petrified wood in the four corners of my drawing here of my crystal grid. And there you go. You can see what I did. Just put it on the four corners. Petrified wood, moss agate. Oh, did I grab moss agate? Yep. Moss agate and larvikite in the middle. Oh, you were larvikite. Let me grab a little teeny moss agate. I love that. And another little moss agate. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. Now, when I see this, it's going to remind me that I'm working on being grounded. That pattern will remind me. The stones will remind me. And the energy that I associate with them will remind me. And I will be more grounded whenever I see that combination, or even just think about it. Think about that symbol that I did for my crystal grid and what that has meant for thousands of years. Think about what those stones have come to mean and their energies, and just the energy of that individual inscription itself. There are thousands of years of people associating this with the root chakra and all that it contains. So you're tapping into those energies every time you use these stones. A little petrified wood, because I need to be that solid in who I am. A little moss agate, because I want to be cool, calm, and collected. And a little bit of larvikite so that I can have the self-reflection I need to really succeed. There's those little facets again. I love those. If you're ever stumped for inspiration on stones and how you might want to use them, crystal grids, I think, are a great way to just take some of the physical fidget energy that I sometimes have and spend some time I really am fiddling around with pretty stones, right? But it helps me focus my energy if my body's involved in the activity. And for some people, that's incredibly important. Helps all of us. But for some people, it's their primary way of really engaging with something is to get hands-on with it. And crystal grids are a fantastic way to do that. So I've got in Henry M. Mason and Brittany Petrosky's crystal grid book this one's from Llewellyn. This is a nice handy little reference guide to help you with all kinds of crystal grids. And the authors have divided things out into what the focus is. I'm picking a stone for the focus of your work, what the way is, how you're going to derive the energy to do what you need to do to accomplish that goal, and desire stones so that you can actually elicit your own desires into the situation and pull those in to help drive you through whatever you're working on. So this is a nice way to focus energy, whether you get the book, whether you go online like you are right now, whether you draw your own or buy some are just printed on paper, poster sheets for you to buy, some are carved into things for you to buy. But have fun, play with those stones, and judge for yourself how the energy affects you. If you're not sure about a stone, grab one that attracts you from wherever you're buying your stones and hold on to it and just feel what you feel and see if it vibes well for you. If it doesn't, put it back, don't buy it. But if it does, take it home, play with it a little, figure out what you like about it, figure out what it enhances about you for you. That said, there's a ton more we could talk about, but I'm over on my time today. So Happy New Year. This is Liz from Magus Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and magusbooks.com online. We will see you here one way or the other as soon as we can. Thanks much and have a great week.